the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the previous class, we complete with the railings and the balusters. Today we're gonna start with roofings and ceiling chapter basically then. So we're gonna create different types of roof that we can create in Revit architecture. So these are the different shape type of roof that you can create. So there are 10 different shape type of roof that we can create in Revit. So we have the gable roof, the hip roof, Dutch roof, mansard roof, flat roof, shed roof, butterfly roof, gambrel roof, dormer roof, and M-shaped roof basically. Okay. So these 10 different shapes type of roof that you can create in Revit. Okay. You can also create the other types of roofings as well. Okay, but these are the very common type of roofing systems that can be created easily in Revit architecture. Okay. So let me just quickly open it up. So I'm gonna click on new project because we want to start up with a new project over here. So new, gonna pick the metric architectural template and come in the elevation view. I'm gonna create another level. Okay, so I'm gonna add one more level. I'm gonna get this at supposedly 2800 mm. Okay, so this level 1, level 2, and level 3. Can rename this level. I'm gonna call this level as ground level. Can call this level as roof level. And this can be my rooftop maybe. So we have 3 levels. Now rooftop can be like your inactive level also. So we don't need an activation level for the rooftop. Okay, just can be as a dummy line or a dummy level. So I have 3 levels over here: ground level, roof level, and rooftop level. And I'm gonna come on the ground level and quickly create some walls over here. So I'm gonna create a couple of simple wall. I'm gonna pick from a rectangular shape wall. Make sure that the top constraint is up to the roof level. Add some couple of, maybe one, this can be my main door entry, and can add some couple of windows as well. Into one, into two. take a copy of this whole floor plan. And this time I'm going to slightly change this wall once again. Modify that. Door right outside like that. Something a different shape that I've created in the walls. Okay. So that looks right now very simple, house that we have over here. Okay, but they don't have any roof on the top basically. Okay, so I want to create the roofing for all of these walls. So we're going to try one of the type of the roof. Okay, so let's say we want to create a hip roof for all of these project. Maybe this is almost the same. So over here on both, I want hip roofing. So over here also in this type also I want the hip roofing, and over here as well we'll also take the hip roof. So if you want to create a roof in Revit basically, then we'll come into the architectural tab, and in the architectural tab you'll find in the build option you will find roof command. Okay, so yeah, that roof command option has been there, but in roofing you have three methods of roof basically. So in roof you have three methods of roof. One is roof by footprint, the second method is roof by extrusion, and the third method is roof by face. Okay, so we have three methods: footprint, extrusion, and face. Okay, zoom in. Okay, below roof by face you have other three options. One is that roof soffit, roof fascia, and roof gutters. These are what? These are the parts of roof actually. Okay, so roof soffit, roof fascia, and roof gutter is the part of the roof basically. Okay, so we'll apply the parts later. First, we need to create the roof. Without roof, we cannot apply the parts. Okay, so अगर roof नहीं होगा तो parts भी place नहीं हो पाएगा basically. So we cannot add soffit, fascia, or gutter without creating a roof basically. Okay, so I'm going to use the first method, roof by footprint method, and show you how do we create the roof using this method basically there. Now, in order to use the roof by footprint command, I need to be in the elevation, in the plan views basically there. Okay, you can't create a roof by footprint in the elevation or 3D view. You need to be in the plan view basically there. It's in your floor plan view basically there. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to come into that level, roof level. Okay, because I want to create roof on that specified level. So I'm coming to that level. When I came into that level, now all I see is this wall lines basically there, and they are little half tone basically there. That's because this wall is like below that specified level, so they will be obviously half a tone basically there. That's okay. That's what we needed for referential purpose basically there. Okay. Now, if sometimes if you're not able to see the walls basically there, that's because your underlay, when you come into that level, roof level, the properties may underlay option is set as none basically there. So we'll take that base level reference as of ground level. The top level can be your rooftop level basically there, and then we want to look downwards, and then you click on apply. You will be able to see your wall as a reference basically then. Okay, so now I can see the walls as a reference basically there. Now I can start creating the roof. So once again, I'll come into the architectural tab, build command, roof by footprint, and I can take the roof footprint option. Now when I take the roof footprint option, it will take me to the draw mode. So it is telling me, okay, sketch the boundary line. Okay, so you can sketch the outer boundary line. Okay, now this shape is a complete like a rectangular shape. So I can directly take a rectangular shape. Okay, and I want my roof to stick out a little, like let's say almost 200 mm I want to stick out. So when I take the rectangle draw shape tool, I'm going to make sure that I provide offset value. So as you can see, when I'm taking the draw tool as a shape of rectangle basically, I am gonna give this offset. I'm gonna give an offset of suppose 200 mm. I'm gonna give it 200, and I'm gonna draw that from this endpoint to endpoint. You can see it's like my lines. This blue, sorry, this magenta line actually. That's my roof line actually. So it's offsetted from this wall, and its offset distance is 200 mm from all the direction, right? And you can see this is the sketch line being drawn, right? And now if you have noticed that which every sketch line, when you select a sketch line, you see you get this angle written down basically there. Okay, so that's angle is of the sloping angle basically there. And the current angle of the slope is currently is 30 degree. And if you wanted to change, you can change the angle of slope as well, right? So you can see all sides has slope. Okay, so if I click on the finish edit mode, okay, now before I click on finish edit mode, I need to select the type of roof basically there. What type of roof you wanted to create over here? Do you want to create a cold roof that is going to be of concrete? Do you want to create a generic roof of 125 mm thickness? Do you want to create another generic roof of 400 mm thickness? Generic roof with 400 thickness filled? Do you want to create a steel bar joist roof? Or do you want to create a warm roof with concretes? Or a warm roof with timber basically? What will be the type of the roof basically there? Okay. So for a current being right now, I'm going to pick generic 125 mm. So that would be the thickness of that roof. Okay, it is a generic roof. It doesn't have any layers. Just the thickness of that roofing is of 125 mm. Okay, and all sides are sloped. You can see all direction has that sloping mark. Okay, you see this triangle that appears. That means all the sketch line has sloping direction. So that's 30 degrees on all sides. And then I'm going to hit on the finish editing mode, and it will create a roof for me. But I'll come back to my elevation view, and you can see this roof is like not even touching to my rooftop level basically there. So I can like select that roof and drag it up to there, but it's like it doesn't goes much higher than that because that's the limit of that roof basically there. Okay, so maybe I need to bring down my level a little bit more down basically there. So the last I gave it was 2800. I'll put it back as 2800 is too high. Maybe I'll give it as 25 or 2400. Okay, so now it's like slightly exceeding. So you can like zoom in and you can like drag it down to that level line. Okay, there you go. We have roof. And now if I look into my 3D view, will it be able to see a roof that is coming basically? And if you feel that this is too peak high, you can like drag this a little bit more down, and you can see that it's giving you like a hip roof basically. Right, so all sides are having slopes. So this is sloped, this sloped, and slope, slope, slope from all sides basic with it. Now, if you want to, by chance, if you want to change the angle of slope basic with it, you can once again come into that level, take roof by footprint command, and we can change the angled over here. So it is currently right now going as 13.78 degrees, which I can like switch it to 20 degree of angle. So these two sides can be having 20 degree of angle, and these sides can have like a larger angle. Basically, there may be 50 degrees of angle slope. Look at finish mode. You look into a 3D mode. It looks something like that. Okay. So you can set the angle also. So all sides are been sloped basically. That sloped, 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 and been sloped. So that's 50 degree of slope basically, and that's like 20 degree of slope. Simple hip roof. You can try the hip roof on this um, walls as well. So I'm going to come into the roof level. Now this time the shape is like a little torn basically. So it's not a rectangular kind of shape basically. So whenever we're going to take the roof by footprint command, I cannot take the rectangle shape because it will only draw till this region. Then this region would have a roof. So I'm going to take pick lines command, and even in this I'm going to give an offset distance. Maybe I'm going to give 200 mm offset. I'm going to start picking up these lines. So this line, that is, just pick the line of the walls, and it starts making the roofing lines. There you go. Got that all the sketch line basically there. Right, and then we can only finish edit mode to complete. You can see all sides has that slope mark, so that means every side would be having sloping directions. Right on the finish mode, and now if I come into the 3D view, you'll be able to see that you have a roof which has sloping on all the side of directions. Okay. You can come in the elevation view, and then you can even adjust the slope heights for each and every individuals. Okay, that's for the other inside basically. So if you look from the other inside, you can get we adjust the slopings. Okay, maybe I can drag this to the top. That's too much actually, so bend it a little down. Okay. So that's simple hip roof that you can create. So hip roof is nothing, is just it has slopes on all directions. That is all your hip roof. Okay. Now supposing if I want to create gable roof. Now gable roof means like it has only slope on only on two directions basically. So other two side won't be having slope basically. So what I want to do over here is like we have slope on the side as well. Let's say that we want only slope on the front and the back side of the roof over here. We wanted to remove the slope from the sides of these walls basically, okay, or sides of this roof basically. So I'll come to that specified level, roof level, select that part of that roof, and take the edit footprint command, and I want to remove the slope from this side and this side basically. So I'm going to select that sketch line, and over here we have that option called as defined slope. So if I uncheck this defined slope, what will happen? It will now not apply any slope to this sketch line basically. Okay, so the sloping angle has been removed. Okay, I'm going to do it on the same on the other side as well. So I'm going to select that sketch line, Uncheck define slope. Okay, so now you see we have only slope on two directions, this side, back direction and front direction. Now if I click on the finish edit mode and come to my 3D view, we see we get that roof that is having slope only on two directionally. You can like come and we can adjust the roof height directions as well. Like you can come in the elevation view and you can adjust the roof height.
We have to increase the wall height, right?
Yeah. Now there is one little problem basically. The problem is this that this wall is like not actually coming till the roof basically there. So if I try to select this wall and like drag this wall, okay, now we have another serious issue that okay the wall height comes but it doesn't cut to the shape of that roof basically there. Correct. So don't do this method basically there of if you wanted to make this wall come to this roof up till that roof basically there. So what you have to do is like you simply select that wall, okay, or you can select the chain of walls also. So if you just keep the cursor on one of the wall, just hit on the tab and we select all the walls together to you. Okay, so very simply just cursor रखा एक wall के ऊपर click नहीं किया, tab press किया तो दिख रहा है पूरा cycle selection होता है, and then you select the walls. You can see all the walls are selected. Now once all the walls are been selected, there is an option over here on the top which says attach top base. Okay, so we select the option called as attach top or base basically there. So I'm going to take the attach top base command from here. I'll attach the top because I want to attach the top of the wall to the base of the roof actually. So attach top, and then I'm going to select the roof to be get attached here. So when I clicked it, you'll find now that wall is properly systematically attached to the roof and even get cut off to that same profile of the roof basically there. So now no matter if I just drag the roof down, you can see it's adjusts the wall heights automatically because it is attached to the roof basically. So wherever the roof goes, the wall will follow.
So could you please reissue this command once?
Attach top base.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see when we remove the slope, so the issue was that this wall is not been attached to this particularly roof. Okay, and if I try to do it manually, like if I drag this wall or maybe if I provide the wall height basically the top of set height, whatever it is, okay, it will not cut, means this wall will not cut into that profiling shape of the roof basically. So what did was I selected the whole chain of wall basically. That now to select the chain of wall, what did I did was very simple. I just keep the cursor on one of the wall. I'm not selecting that wall yet. Okay, just cursor मैंने उस wall पे मैंने रखा है. Okay, so it's highlighting that this wall is going to get selected. I'm going to hit on the tab key. So it's now highlighting all the walls basically. Okay, and it tells a chain of wall or lines basically. That means it's going to select all the walls. All the chain of wall will be selected basically. So now I'm saying okay. So what happens? All the chain of walls get selected basically. Okay. Then once all your the wall has been selected, there is an option over here on the top which says attach top base. Okay. This option attach top/base. So you pick that option and take top attachment because we want to attach the top part of means wall cut top part to the base of the roof basically. Okay, so attach the top. This is the top. Okay, so select the rooftop basically. So now what happens? All of my walls get attached to the roof. So now if I select the roof and like if I move or like change its height of the roof basically that you can see even the wall heights automatically gets adjusted basically. Okay. So without creating the profile of the wall, we can attach the walls basically. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Can do the same thing in this roof type as well. Maybe if I remove off the slope from this end and the side ends basically there. Okay, let's see what happens. So if I come back to this roof, select this roof, take the edit footprint command, select this line, sketch line and this sketch line together and uncheck the define slope option. So now we have only slope on the back end side and fronts. Maybe I can even remove from these two ends as well. Only on front side I want to add them. So define slopes is all off. Only it is added to these front or the horizontal lines. Now if I hit on the finish mode and look into my 3D view, I have that roofs all created. Okay, like drag this roofings. Same issue I have this walls. None of these walls have been attached to the roof, so we can like keep the cursor on one of the wall, hit on the tab key, all the chain of cycle gets selected, take the attach top base command and we can pick the roof and like done, it automatically adds it. Okay, now here we have a slight issue basically because of this roof that is there. So that's not a problem. We can add a fascia later on to cover that open end of the walls basically there. Okay, so we have these sorry, like fascias to cover the roofing batten putties and everything to cover that holes or gaps in the walls basically. Or you can like add the slopes on the ends. You can go back and footprints. You can add back the slopes. Or maybe I can remove the slope from this end. Okay, so this looks a little promising. So you can try this type of roofing designs. So that's how you can get hip roof and gabled roof basic with it. Okay, you can even create flat roof if you wish to. In flat roof, what will happen? You just have to, remove the slopes from all directions basically. So define slope needs to be off. So there'll be like no slope actually. Some slope has been there. Slight gradual slope would be there basically. Okay, so that we can add basically. So if you want to give a very gradual slope basically, don't add define slope command. You have this option over here that is called modify sub element command over here, basically, which will allow me to create slope in the flat roof basically. Okay, so for that drainage to go off basically there. So I'll come to this part basically there. So maybe I want to like give a little slope on this end or maybe in the middle. Okay, so that becomes your flat roof. And if there's one more type of roof like shed roof. Okay, so one side is sloped. Okay, all the three sides are unsloped basically, so we can even do that as well. So once again, I'm going to come in the roof level. I'm going to take edit footprint and maybe one of the side can have the slope. And like now if you look like this becomes your shed roof. So you just have to play with the roofing types and options that have been given. Yeah. Now the butterfly roof is having a slope in the middle actually basically, and when I take the edit by footprint command basically there, I don't have a line in the middle basically there, which I can define as slope basically. So for butterfly roofing, what we need to do is to come into undefine this slope basically. All right, and then I'm going to add a section line in this middle of this roof basically. Okay, so it looks like more like a flat roof basically right now. So we want to add a segment in the middle actually. So to add a segment or a vertex point in the middle basically, we're going to select that roof, and over here we have an option called as modify sub element. Okay. So I'm gonna take that option, modify sub element, and I want to add a splitting line in the middle basically with it. I'm gonna take that split line, come to that roof level. So from the midpoint to the midpoint. So now you can see we got a center line actually, a splitting line, and which means now we can select that line and we can drag it down, or you can provide a slope amount as well, maybe negative 450. Yeah, it will eventually go like कितना drag करना है आपको. That's something your butterfly. Okay, so that's almost towards the gabled roof, the hip roof, the flat roof, and the shed roof. Okay, we have the other roof as well, like the Dutch roof basically. So Dutch roof is nothing like roof के ऊपर roof है basically. It means there is a double roofing basically. Okay, so you can create this type of roof as well, the Dutch roof. Okay, I'll show you. So for example, come that roof level, create a roof by footprint command, click rectangular shape, and give an offset distance, suppose 200, and then create a roof. Okay, and I'm gonna undefine this slope lines, right? And maybe I'm gonna create another roofing line. Hello. Sorry. So I just created double lines basically there, and I'm just gonna make sure that now I'm gonna undefine the slopes for these lines as well. Okay. That's all right. Maybe you can undefine all the lines basically. No slopes be required on the internal lines. Only the outer two lines have the slope. Add slope on this side as well. But the internal line is having no slopes. And when I turn to finish mode, the cat is like, sorry. Hello. sorry. So we see that we got the roof, but it's like not whole of the roof actually. Somewhere the middle part of the roof is like missing. Okay, that's because in the middle we're gonna have this bigger roof basically there. Okay, and then this would be like a little bit hollow. All right, so another roof once again. So I'm gonna create one more time a roof by footprint. Create another rectangular shape starting from the same point to all the way till the same point clear. You can lock the lines maybe so that if you change the bottom roof distances or anything, the top roof also get automatically changed. I'm gonna undefine these two slope lines, only this side and the sides can be a habit. You can hit on the finish mode, and now if you look into 3D view, you should have that roof ready. You can like drag a little bit more side, and here we go. Okay, now this is a little issue that it's like we get double linings issues basically, which we can solve it by coming to modify. Take the join geometry tool. We can join this geometry with that one basically, and like fix that issues of that part of the joineries, and then like now we have no issues at all. Yeah, the wall you can no, we don't require the wall to be continued in this over here. Okay, that's because hollow from there basically. Okay, you can like slightly sure. Yeah, for ventilation purpose. So we can like drag this a little bit up. We should create the other one basically. So it's just a little hollow region basically. Let's like yeah, I can just drag it all down. A little bit more. Use that join geometry tool. Let that getting that issue with that double. That's your Dutch roof basically. Okay, so we can create cable roof, hip roof, Dutch roof. Even the mansard roof is the similar only. But again, in mansard roof is like you just I just created on the outer boundaries, but like in mansard roof you can start from the internals basically. Okay, so it's like same thing, but I started over here outer, but like relatively on the top of that basically. Flat roof, shed roof, butterfly roof basically. Now the gambrel roof is and the M-shaped roof. These two roof will be not be created by roof by footprint command basically, because like it's this roof is like slightly bending down, so it has like multiple segment basically there. Okay, so this gambrel roof and the M-shaped roof will use the roof by extrusion method basically. You want to attend? You want to attend? Roof.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Hello. Okay, till now all is clear. Means the type of roofing we did, the gabled hip, Dutch, mansard flat and shed roof, and the butterfly roof. All 7 is clear.
Yes.
Isha, Sanket.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, as I told you, the gambrel roof or the
Yes, sir,
M-shaped
it's
roof.
clear.
Yeah, no. The gambrel roof and the M-shaped roof would be done by roof by extrusion. Multiple segment. So if you have multiple segment, then we should use the extrusion method to create. Okay. So let's try this method. Okay, and I'm gonna actually remove this roof from here, and we're gonna create a type of roof, that gambrel roof on these element of wall. So I want to create on this wall over here. So now if you wanted to use the roof by extrusion method, you need to come in the elevation view. Okay, you can't create in the floor plans now. Okay, so roof by footprint works on floor plan, and roof by extrusion works on uh, elevation view. Okay, so you need to come in the elevating view. So I'm going to pick any one of the elevation view, the side elevating view. So I'm going to take the east view. Now the problem is that, okay, I have the other roof that is coming, that view is blocking basically. So I can take the west one. Again, it's blocking the path basically there. So let's do one thing. I'm just going to remove these, yeah, roof or these walls and everything. Delete them, don't need them. Now it can be much easier. So if I take east, we only see that roof. Right, that's one method basically. But what if we had so many types of walls and other things basically there? So what I'm going to do is, like, very quickly, I'm going to come in that roof level, and I want to create a roof on this face of the wall basically there. Correct. So I'm going to come in the view tab, and in the view tab, I'm going to create an elevation, and I'm going to take framing elevation over here. So I'm going to take framing elevation, and I'm going to drop that framing elevation somewhere to this part of the wall, but I'm unable to drop it. Okay, so let's go on the below level and try to drop it. Elevation, framing elevation, unable to drop it. Okay, so I need to create a temporary grid line. That's your grid line, right? We come into views, we can take the elevation, framing elevation, okay, which will now allow me to drop an elevation pointer on that grading line actually. Let's see, like, so I'm going to drop one elevation pointer on that grading line. Okay, drop it, got that elevation pointer marker. Okay, let's see. Now, if you look into the views in the properties, basically the project browser, we have elevation. We can go into that elevation view. Now it's still we have that walls, but it's not displaying that walls or roof basically, the other walls or roof. So you can now use the roof by extrusion method easily. So I'm going to take the architectural tab, pick roof by extrusion. Okay, and now it will tell me, okay, on which level you want the roof. Okay, because we have two levels over here. It means three levels actually. One is the ground level, one is the roof level, and one is the rooftop basically. So I can say, okay, I want to build on the roof level. So when I take the roof command by extrusion, I'll say I want to create on the roof level. Okay, no offset. Okay, and now I can sketch the lines basically. So maybe one line straighter a little bit and a little bit cross. That let's assume that this is going to be the midline actually. Okay, so that's the midline that I've drawn basically. Now I can like mirror this sketch lines on the other end. All right, and then 125 mm, and we can hit on the finish mode. Complete. Okay, a lot of gap I've left off basically, which you can once again come back and readjust. Oops. And now if I look in my 3D view, it's like, wow, it's going all the way till the back. So we can like drag it and like stretch it. Drag this plane, move it out. Over that walls, and you can select all and attach top base, attach it there.
So then what was the use of the framing elevation which we did from the view?
Framing elevation, see, this was the framing elevation because I wanted to create the roof starting from here. Okay, now if I do not take the framing elevation, it would have started somewhere from very much backward basically. Correct, means it would, what would have happened is this, means it would have started somewhere like that.
But then so we could have just
All
dragged that back.
dragged it, but it would be a very lengthy method basically. That means वो बहुत infinite direction में जाता है. Yeah, तो वो ढूंढने में बहुत problem होता है basically. And again, the why I created this framing elevation was that कि पीछे ये roof दिख रहे थे. अगर मैं framing elevation नहीं बनाता हूँ, तो ये roof और ये roof दिख रहे थे, तो like मुझे sketch करने में problem हो रहा था. अभी मैं framing elevation बनाया तो like मुझे वो back roof नहीं दिख रहे हैं.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is restricting me. See, if you come into that level also and see framing elevation का, ये हम लोगों ने framing elevation बनाया, तो इसका देखो यहाँ पे dragger देखो कहाँ तक है, यहाँ तक है. Okay, so that means जो भी object यहाँ पे होंगे वो view में नहीं आएगा, because आप restrict कर रहे हो basically उधर. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Reference guideline basically. Reference plane that generally we use it on families basically, that is in the project basically. That's how you can go ahead with your camper roof. Similarly, the M-shaped roof, only thing is that the shape is in M. So we just have to create the shape and get it done basically. So same thing, I could like take this roof off and go back to that elevation view and create the roof by extrusion and select the level, no offsets, and sketch the line and M-shaped. Any shape, you can even give curves or anything like that as well. I'm very sorry that it's very far away distances, but right, you can tell him the extrusion distance also here. So maybe I can type the distance also, maybe 8,000. If you know the length of this wall and plus the offset that you wanted to extrude it basically, that you can give that as well. You can select the chain of the walls and then click attach top base. It's very much easier. Any other shapes also you can build and create. So shape of roof is ready basically. Okay. So that's gambrel and the M-shaped roof basically. Okay. Yeah, one more type of roof, that is the dormer roof. Okay. But this is a little tricky one. The dormer roof is like, it has roof के ऊपर roof है, double roof होता है. Okay, and it has a cut in the opening basically. Okay, it's generally for the attic basically जो होता है वहाँ पे use किया जाता है. And there are various n number of dormer roof styles you get it basically there. No, it's mostly in the European countries they use. So like yeah, these are dormer roof. Sorry, type of basically. So that's all dormer roof. You'll get many type of dormer roof. Like from inside, it's like this. Okay, so yeah, this roof that is going on, this main roof, and there's a cutout in that roof basically. There. That becomes the dormer actually. It's all dormer roof. Sort of. For viewing purpose actually basically, for venting purpose basically. Okay, so yeah, when attic room ऊपर रहता है तो वहाँ पे vent वगैरह हो सके, physically accessible हो सके. So these all are types basically. Any style you get basically, you will get like flat on the top, like an extension in the roof actually. Okay. So this dormer roof will do this tomorrow. Okay, I think these many types of roof you can at least try. Okay. So if you want to take a snapshot or anything, okay, you can take it at least. Okay, or I'll share you on your WhatsApp as well. So you can try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, except the 9. Leave the 9th one because that's the dormer roof that we have not done yet. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Sanket is clear.
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Okay, Sanket.
Thank you,
So
sir.
see you. Most welcome. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye, sir.
Bye bye.